Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Minnesota Vikings taking on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. Now he steps away. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
So here the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season, his best as a starter. Captain Kirk, he's quietly been one of the league's most productive passers the last few seasons.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Cousins to throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Mayfield now.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Cousins on 1st down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And now out comes Minnesota.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Cousins.
They'll find Osborne here.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Here's Madison running on first down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
In motion right is Addison. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
He juked him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
They go play action. Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Cousins now. This goes out wide from Madison. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Madison will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Mayfield throwing complete there to Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First down, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. First down, here's Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 5. Now Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give to Madison. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Back to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Cousins again. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Cousins will try and throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That's out wide for Palmer.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2nd and a couple.
Throwing, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Cousins to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Baker. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now 1st and goal. Mayfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. This taken in at the goal line. Powering his way forward. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now 2nd and 4. Cousins. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A big play looming on 3rd down. Cousins to throw. Pass complete. It's Madison. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. On the draw, it's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. He completes it to Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
He's got Otten.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 8-yard line.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. He goes 8 yards on the touchdown run.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.